También traen dos pilotos.
Live. We are right at Chelstone Police, trying to have our way so that the incarcerated Edith Nawakwi is visited. Because earlier we were told that the four that have been incarcerated will be subjected to the court that was at 14 hours, where we had gone at 14, and then surprisingly those four that were supposed to be sent there, information was received that they are still detained. And it is from that point that we decided to go around and visit them. We started with Woodlands Police, Woodlands, then went to Ibex and Chelstone. Woodlands Police is where we have Apostle Danny Pule, and the police officers that side told us that we cannot, or Fred Membe and this team cannot visit him. Only the wife and other family members and the lawyer are the only people that are allowed to visit Dr. Pule. Surprisingly, when the officers were telling us that, the wife to Dr. Pule was right outside with us, and Dr. Membe told the police to say, but the wife is here. So they said, okay, come after visiting hours. Then from there we proceeded, or Dr. Membe proceeded to Ibex Police. When we entered, when we reached Ibex Police, we find the gates were opened. We entered, went to the reception. Dr. Membe and his team told them that we have come to visit Maureen. And it was from that point that the officer that was on the reception rudely sent Dr. Membe and his team out of the police station, saying this is not visiting hour. and the treatment that was received from Ibex was informed like she was talking to kids, because she just rushed outside, say, come here, look at the notice, this is not visiting hour, so you can go, leave these premises, go outside and come after 16. It is from that point that Dr. Membe came to Chelstone, and police officers at Chelstone, same script, saying you cannot visit, and the officers said come after 16. So at Chelstone, Dr. Membe waited for 16 hours came through. We were told to say you cannot still visit him because you are not his lawyer, you are not family related or his wife. Okay, as you can see, Dr. Membe has been allowed inside, right at Chelstone Police. He has been allowed to go and see. He's still making inquiries. We are hoping that he will be allowed to see FDD leader Edith Nawakwi. So well, let's start at Chelstone here. We had to go back to Ibex Police, where we found the police entrance was locked, and the officers that side sent Dr. Membe and his team away, saying only the lawyer, family members and close relatives are only allowed to see Maureen, who is the PF member of parliament. So we are still here at Chelstone Police, Dr. Membe is trying to negotiate his way through to see Edith Nawakwi. And minutes ago we might be able to have a word or two with the nephew to Madam Edith Nawakwi, was here, who was able to see Edith Nawakwi some hours ago, to give us a little more details of Dr. Membe seems is coming out of Chelstone Police. Again, he has been denied access to see FDD leader Edith Nawakwi. You can see he's walking out as the police have denied him access to see Edith Nawakwi. We are hoping to get one or two words from him. We're hoping to get one or two words from him of what really transpired at Chelstone Police and these other police stations that Dr. Membe had visited. Good afternoon, Dr. Membe.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to this live feed. We understand that you were visiting the political leaders. What has been your experience today?
A very sad experience. We started at 14 hours. We were told they were all being brought to court. We went to court. We learned later that none of them was going to be brought. We went to Woodlands Police Station. We were told to come at 16 hours, 16:30, which is feeding time. You get there, it's a different story. We went to Ibex. We were told, come at 16 hours. We get there, they say instructions have changed. They have been told not to allow anybody. We came to Chelstone Police Station. The situation is the same. Wherever we have been, it's the same. Even the worst criminals are allowed visitors. They are allowed visitations from their friends, from their relatives, from their pastors, from their traditional leaders and others. These people who are here are still innocent. They are not convicts. None of them is a convict. Even convicts are visited. People who have murdered others and are convicted, they are visited. They are human beings. I can't understand where this country is headed. The way Mr. Hakainde Hichilema is running things will backfire on him. He was a victim of these things. And we thought, not under his watch would such things happen. But they are happening. With his instructions. He can't deny that he's not involved in this. He made statements about arrests. He made statements that is 2 years, 8 months now, he will be more harsher. This cruelty, this brutality will not take him anywhere. Brutes have never achieved anything. Brutality has never been a key to peaceful, to meaningful, to progressive governance. The ending of this exercise, the ending of this approach will be disastrous. And we advise that they exercise power with restraint. The exercise of power must always be a constant practice of self-limitation and modesty. They are dealing with fellow human beings. Whether those human beings have wronged them, they're still human beings. Treat them in a humane manner.
Dr. Member, we've seen in the few days, political leaders have been arrested on different charges.
Mm-hmm.
What is your word to them?
The police has never been a good instrument for solving political differences, for solving political crises. The police worsens everything. That's not what it was created for. It's not for political resolution of differences. And it's bound to backfire.
Are we seeing SP chickening out due to these arrests that are happening? For speaking?
Cowardice has never been part of us. Fear of arrests, fear of prisons has never been part of us. We are not scared of prisons. We are not scared of police cells. We are not scared of intimidation, of threats. We are not even scared of death. We are revolutionaries.
Okay, just one last question. Your message to the Zambians, is this the Zambia we voted for?
This is certainly not the Zambia our people voted for. But nothing lasts forever. This will come to pass. We have had bad times before. This is another bad time that will come to pass. But there will be consequences for those who perpetrate injustices. It boomerangs. It boomerangs all the time. I don't know why we can't learn. These are not methods to use.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank you.